Classroom of the Elite Season 4 is one of the most anticipated anime series of 2026 and is finally set to return with an exact release date announced. But before we continue, as always, hit that like button below if you find this info at all insightful, and let's dive in. So, Classroom of the Elite is based on the Japanese light novel series of the same name by author Shogo Kinugasa and is illustrated by Shunsaku Tomose. So we all know how popular the anime is, being that it's ranked among the top 20 anime on Crunchyroll, but the light novel is actually even more popular than the anime. So while the anime has boosted the series' overall popularity and reached a global audience, fans often consider the light novel the more complete and detailed version of the story, and with that being said, Season 4 might actually change this. Season 1 was considered decent, however Season 2 and 3 was criticized, with many people saying that it was rushed and a lot of scenes were skipped, which in turn cut crucial character developments for the main characters. Season 4 will likely change this because there was some significant staff changes for this upcoming season. The directors from the previous seasons will no longer be returning. Directors, especially in the anime space, have significant control over the pacing and the adaptation, basically the overall vision for the season. The new season will now be directed by Noriyuki Nomata, so hopes are high that this time around we would get a more faithful adaptation, which will live up to the source material. I'm not saying the previous seasons were bad, on the contrary, they were very good. It's just that we could have had an even better one. So before we get into some crucial information about Season 4, which could actually make or break the season, we got an announcement for the release date, and it's pretty much just around the corner. So during the MF Bunk School Festival livestream on November 16th, a new teaser trailer and a key visual was revealed, with the release date set for April 2026. The new visual image showcases Honami Ichinose, Kiyotaka Ayano Koji, Kei Karuizawa, Suzune Horikita, and finally, in the front, is Akane Tachibana. So last time I got these names wrong, hopefully this time it's right. So there's pretty much no teasers in this visual image. However, over here it's referring to Year 2. Semester 1. So Season 4 will cover the second-year light novel. This novel is titled Classroom of the Elite Year 2 and was published in 2020, and it starts the second year at the Advanced Nurturing High School because Season 3 ended with Manabu Horikita, who is Suzune's older brother, leaving the school. He graduated from the school and left after the events of Season 3. His departure was a significant event for his sister, Suzune, who cut her hair as a symbolic gesture of her independence and personal growth. So not only did this entire scene end the season, it also ended the first year for Ayano Koji and his classmates, meaning Season 4 will be the official start of the second year and Year 2 of the light novel. So what could actually make or break the new season is actually the animation. So most of us don't like to talk about this type of thing. Be it a bad omen because, well, you guys know how certain anime have been going when there's talks about animation. However, I doubt this is the case with this one. But anyway, Classroom of the Elite Season 4 will have a different animation style compared to the previous seasons. The studio is still staying the same, but the animation will just change slightly. So, as I said earlier, there is some significant staff changes. Other than the director change, there will also be a new character designer, Maki Kono. This lead to refinements in how the characters will look and move. The new trailer showcases subtle changes like sharper expressions and cleaner shading with a more grounded tone. So basically, it's a evolution, not a revolution. So while there is changes, it won't be that dramatic. And if any, it would be better than the previous season, but again, this is purely subjective. So with all that being said, the hopes are high for this next season because the studio had a year and a half, and that's your typical production timeline for a new season. So things are looking good. And while there's no official announcement regarding the episode count, given the timeline of production, it's almost guaranteed we will have a 12 or 13 episode season, which would mean only one core, unfortunately. However, it is what it is. So if you're excited for the new season, hit that like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.